guys! So let me just start out by saying welcome to Marlena and I's new apartment. We just moved in about a week and a half ago and we are still setting everything up, so if you're wondering why there's all this stuff behind me and there's barely anything in here, it's because we just moved and we're still getting everything situated. This is going to be the new home place of Ellie and Marlena YouTube channel, so I hope you all stay tuned and enjoy. This video is my coming out story, and I have been putting off posting this video for oh so long, and I've had a hard time putting it together and figuring out the way that I want to say my story and just tell it to you guys, because it's not easy. It's not easy to say this is what happened to me, because it's hard. My coming out story is not an easy one to tell, because I did have a rough patch to go through with my family, and it's 2 years later and things are so much better. It's really hard to put into words how you felt at a certain time when you really didn't know how to feel and you didn't know what you were feeling. I started to have feelings that I was different and that I liked girls when I was about 10 or 11 years old. I hung out with girls that I had crushes on. I had a strong connection and strong feelings for a girl that was my best friend. I spent almost every weekend with her. I spent the night at her house a lot. We were so close that I fell in love with her. And no, I never had the courage to tell her. Still to this day, she has no idea. One night we kissed and it was the most amazing feeling in the entire world. And I had no idea why I was so attracted to her. No idea. I thought that maybe it was just because she was my best friend and that I just, because she was so close to me, that's why I liked her so much, but I was so confused. I've dated my fair share of guys, and out of every relationship that I had ever been in, I was unhappy. I was always unhappy with the person that I was with. I was always unhappy with myself, and I didn't understand why. I felt incomplete. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like I was in love with these guys, and I swore that my feelings for them were true, and they were. At the time, my feelings were true. The feelings that I have for Marlena has never been compared. My feelings for Marlena are absolutely phenomenal. I don't know how I got so lucky to have found my true love at 21 years old. My coming out story involves me falling in love with Marlena. I wasn't dating Marlena when I came out to my parents. I was just her friend, but I knew I was gay. I knew that my feelings weren't gonna change, and that nothing that anyone could say or nothing that anyone could do was gonna change that. I was so confident and I was so ready to come out, and I was so excited because I was like, you know, I waited about 2 months after Marlene and I started talking to say, I'm gonna come out to my parents. I swore that when I came out, my parents were gonna be supportive, because my mom has always been supportive. My mom knows me like the back of her hand. My mom and I were very close, and we had gone through some rough patches before, but she had always been there for me, no matter what. Even when I was wrong, she was there for me. So when I said that I was gonna come out, I knew that my mom was gonna be supportive. Well, the morning came and that I was gonna tell my mom, and Marlena had slept over that night, and she had gone home to her parents, and my mom had came in, and my mom was like, Erica, you know, do you and Marlena have something going on? And I got a little nervous because I didn't want to be confronted about that. I wanted to be confident, and I wanted to tell my mom when I was ready. So I kind of like, no, Mom, we're not gay. Well, later on in the day, I decided, she kind of has a feeling that I am, so I'm gonna talk to my grandma. And let me start by saying that my grandma is also very supportive of me. My grandma has always backed me up no matter what. Her and my mom have always been they have always been my backbone. So I called my grandma and I told her. And she goes, Erica, maybe it's just a phase. And it kind of hurt because I didn't understand how I'm telling someone how I feel and they just brushed it off as if I didn't know what I was talking about. I texted my mom after that and I said, Mom, I was like, maybe you're right. Maybe I am gay. And my mom texted me back and she said, we're gonna have a talk about this. My mom's text was not what I thought that I was gonna get. I thought my mom was gonna be like, told you so. When my mom got home, it was about 2 hours before my mom got home, and I talked to Marlena and I talked to my grandma some more, and I was so ready to talk to my mom about what was going on. Well, when my mom came home, she didn't take it well. She told me that she wasn't supportive of it, that it was a phase, and she basically tried to talk me out of it. She told me that she was not going to allow me to be gay in her house. After that day, a lot of things changed. My mom started treating me differently. My mom started telling me very mean things, very hurtful things that at the time, I had no idea how to feel about it. I was heartbroken because she wasn't accepting me like I thought she would. She basically was not going to let me be who I wanted to be in her house, and that broke my heart. A few weeks later, after I had told my mom, she eventually kicked me out. My mom couldn't deal with me being gay in her house, and I couldn't deal with her not accepting that. So I moved out. Keep in mind that I was financially unstable. All I had was my clothes and my pillows. That's it. That's all I had. And I bounced from couch to couch. I eventually moved in with my grandparents, and I did not tell my father. I knew that my dad is not to say my dad's very religious, but my dad brought me to church every Sunday, and I didn't know how accepting of it he would be. He is very strict in his ways, and I just did not want to have to go through telling him and losing another person. I finally had settled at one place. I moved in with my grandma, and my dad reached out to me and he told me that he was going to be 100% supportive of me, and that no matter what, he was going to be there. And ever since that day, he has been. My dad has stood by me and Marlena through absolutely everything. For 2 years, my mom and I didn't speak. For 2 years, my mom and I had no contact at all. It hurt. And it hurt me to know that somebody that I swore was going to be there through absolutely everything wasn't. I would never be able to let you guys know how much it hurt unless you actually experience that, and I wish no one has to experience the cold shoulder of a parent. During the time that my mom didn't talk to me and my mom didn't reach out to me, I did have the support of my dad, and I did have the support of my family members on my dad's side. And so did Marlena, and Marlena's family was 100% supportive of me doing whatever I could to get where I am today. They stood by me, and they did everything that they could to get me in a good place, and they helped me get on my feet, and they pushed me to do everything that I could to be a better person. It was hard to say that I was going to be with Marlena for the rest of my life, because you don't know that. You don't know if the person that you're with today is going to be there in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20, for the rest of your life. You don't. And in most cases, sometimes they're not. But I was not gonna let my mom or my disapproving family who didn't approve, I wasn't gonna let them tear me and not even me and my girlfriend, me and my future apart. I had the support of everyone around me who kept pushing me and pushing me and pushing me and pushing me to be who I wanted to be and do what I wanted to do, and I made myself so much better, and I am here. And before I even came out, I had no ambition. I did not think that I would be in college, and I am 2 years in. I did not think that I would actually have my own place, be driving my own car. Did not think that I would be as stable as I am, because my mom made me believe that I wasn't gonna have that. And I am living proof that no one should tell you that you can't do it. Surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with people who want to see you better yourself. And surround yourself with people that love you for who you are. You shouldn't be what they want you to be. You should be who you want to be, and you should be whatever makes you happy. I think that this world is so full of mediocre, you should be this way, that there isn't enough people saying, no, you don't need to be this way. You can be whoever you want to be. You just have to take the initiative to be who you want to be. I really hope that in some way that my coming out story helps a girl or boy or anyone. You will get through it. You will always get through it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I just want you all to know that if you ever need someone to talk to, I am here. I have different ways of being in contact with all of you. I can put all of the links down below, and I really do encourage you to talk to me if you need absolutely anything. If you found this video because you searched coming out story and you're just looking for someone to say, hey, you're gonna do it, you're gonna get through it. Hi, my name's Erica, or Ellie, as some of you may know, and I'm here to tell you that you're gonna get through it.